Father, the sleeper has awakened!
You will be silent!
And now for something completely different.
Hello!
Hello there!
It's a Festivus miracle!
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of our creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world? There's nothing to
Watch out for the medallions. My diamonds are reckless. It feels like a midget is hanging from my neck.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, that works.
All right.
Okay, all right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tula?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is I. It is he. It is me, P-double-D. Itapakuin from the Place to Be Reviewed. Right back here with all of yous this morning after what was a hell of a good stream last night featuring myself, Saggy Melons, and Nick Utam from the World Class Bullshitters. Big shout out to my guests yesterday evening. Thank you all for joining us, and everybody in the chat, man. You guys were great. We'll wait to get started until we get a few more people in the chat here. I'll just kind of ramble until then, but yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Thursday, September 30th, the last day of the month. Tomorrow we've got a huge schedule here for live streaming lined up, and I'll show you this here for a moment. This is let's see. I believe this is the screen I want right here. This is what we've got. We're here, and then tonight we have this. We have Jennifer Thomas going rogue. She had to cancel last minute, but it's okay. I understand. She has a very eclectic schedule with what she does. So she'll be on this evening. Tomorrow we have episode 36 of Mornings with the Place to Be Reviews. And then tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern, we will have the live review of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, with myself and Tony ToneDef. So that's on tap for tomorrow. We'll be working on that. And yeah, it'll be fun. Tony's going to see it tonight, and I am going to see it tomorrow. Getting rid of the kid because we're not going to take him to see it. Obviously, it's little. And he even said, and my boys watched some horror movies, and he said that it looked a little bit scary for him. So I'm not going to take him to see that. We'll wait till it comes out on video, and he can watch it there. But yeah. That's just it looks to be good. I'm not quite sure. Well, I think it premieres tonight. So we've got we'll have some ratings and reviews. Obviously tomorrow night Tony and I will be discussing. Obviously it'll be a Rotten Tomatoes score. And let me know if you've seen any of the spoilers for the post-credit scene yet, because Tony sent me that yesterday, and I've been cautiously optimistic about this movie. But if you've been paying attention to the channel here, I've been reporting on some articles that have dropped. We had the Venom coming out party video the other day, and then Tom Hardy talking about Bane being Latinx, and yes, Bane was Latino. He's not Latinx, he's Latino. So, of course, Tom Hardy had a virtue signal there. And it's always funny to me when these actors or actresses come out like the day before or 2 days or 3 days, maybe a week before a movie drops that they're in or they're directing or co-starring, whatever, what have you, and they insist upon themselves and virtue signal. And it's just like, what are you doing? What the hell is what is your malfunction? Like, I don't understand that incessant need to virtue signal. I really don't. I mean, I'm not wired that way. That's probably why. It's just, God, I do. I look at these people and I don't understand. I don't understand the how. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like what do you think you're going to glean from this? Like what is going to be what's your end game here? I just it's sad too, because we have so much quality entertainment out there, so many IPs that exist, and it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why the mainstream media and all these actors insist on, oh, it's like, hey, we have to say this, because if not, somebody from a protected class might take offense to it if we don't and you're just sitting back on your heels going, isn't this a movie about alien symbiotes or space wizards or what have you? It's ridiculous. It's like, we need real world representation in our fantasy world, and it's like, do we though? Is that really what we need? Is that really what people are clamoring for? The issues and pratfalls of the real world being shoved into modern humor. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. It just really makes no sense. I don't. Yeah. I don't think that. I don't think that this is the way to go. I think that you're going to look back in 10, maybe 15 years, and you're going to get a lot of entertainment that is unconsumable, because you have nothing but contemporary social messaging and politics in it. And people aren't going to they're not going to want to see that. It's going to be like, oh, hey, remember how stupid 2020 was? Remember how stupid 2021 was? And everybody's gonna be like, yeah. And I don't want to relive that. I don't want to relive the summer of love where, a criminal died because, some cops were assholes, but the dude was still a criminal. Everybody involved was pieces of shit. And that gave, it's like we had a whole summer of, people burning down, stores. And it's like, yeah, we really want to relive that kind of contemporary political climate in our entertainment 15 years from now. Said no one ever. Hail brightest day. What's going on, brother? Welcome. Just kind of rambling here. Waiting to get some more peeps in the chat. And talking some nonsense, really. But we can, we'll cruise over to Rotten Tomatoes. We looked at this last night, and I want to look at it again here because I want to see the preliminary, if with the ratings have changed for No Time to Die. And because we watched it, we looked at it last night, we checked it last night, and I want to see where the Rotten Tomato scores and how many more reviews came in after midnight Eastern. So let me share this here. And here we are. Okay, so it's at 83. It started at 86 after the Bounding article that we covered, and it has rolled up. It rolled down to 82 and back up to 83 now. 108 reviews. I think, like I said, it opens today. So along with Venom, Let There Be Carnage, or maybe I don't know. Or is it another? It's a week. It's a week from now, maybe. Yeah, it's the 7th. I'm sorry, or 6th or the 7th. It opens widespread. So yeah, we covered some of these last night. We got stuck on Graces and looked at some of these. Here's some bad reviews. At this particular historical moment, I'd say we could use a funnier, less broody Bond. Pain, we've all had our fill of. I have no idea what direction the series is headed, but I sure hope the fun returns. That's Kevin Smithsies. Let's see. Brian McKnight, more concerned with sending off its star in lackluster fashion than telling a compelling or intriguing story. Well, I think that a lot of that falls on the fact that you have Phoebe Waller-Bridge doing, intersectional feminist rewrites for a James Bond movie that, nobody wanted to see that in this movie. Nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for it at all. So it's, yeah, it was just, it's kind of funny to see that they went this route with it, and I think honestly, Twitter is shadow banning me. Normally I would have at least, a handful of retweets right now on the stream, and I have literally nothing. Not complaining because it happens. YouTube and Twitter, they tend to mess with people. So, and like I said, I did my normal tag, the usual suspects in the tweet, and nothing. It's gotten nothing so far. But that's. I hope people aren't sore after Jennifer Thomas didn't appear last night. Like I said, it was unforeseen circumstances. She had a appointment pop up, and she was like, a last minute thing scheduling, and she was like, hey, I'm gonna take this and go make money, and I'm like, go make money, and we'll do this tomorrow night. So yeah, she agreed to come back tonight. So we'll be doing that 8:35 right here. So no single release videos today. Probably not tomorrow either, as my work schedule and, like I said, I have a ton of stuff to do, and I'm still working on the Friday the 13th Part 8 movie review, Jason Takes Manhattan, which I'll be releasing Saturday, October 2nd. I wanted to have it out on the 1st, but I'm like, it's going to take me a little bit to get this done. And I'm going to knock out the first 2 Phantasm reviews next week and release one of them next weekend. And then, one during the middle of the week, and then we'll do I'll crank the last 3 out because we got the Batwoman reviews coming back soon. I can't, and those, like I said, those are that's going to be an entire Thursday of production. I've literally taken Thursdays off of work, after that premieres, so I can spend the entire day, producing that and getting the review done. Like I said, I'll watch it Wednesday night after the going rogue, and then write the review, and then tune it up on Thursday morning after I screen record the episode when it drops on the CW. Screen record it and take my screenshots and produce the review that way. But yeah, it's going to be a dumpster fire. It's probably going to be a Bond-esque dumpster fire, because let's be honest, this Bond iteration is just it's El Terrible. It truly is. I can't. Did I say remake? This Bond movie, it just looks horrible. It does. The picture of what's her name, Lashana Lynch and Daniel Craig on the Vespa. We talked about that last night on the show. That is the most emasculating situation that I've ever seen James Bond put into. It literally was like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell what is this? Like, do you have no respect for anything that came before? Just t-shirted historian just retweeted us. I don't know if you're out there in the chat listening, if you're working and lurking, but thank you. We appreciate that. Every retweet helps. And yeah, we definitely need that, apparently, because like I said, yeah, YouTube is, I'm not a huge channel. I'm not. I have 800 and some subscribers. We lost a couple last night during the stream, and I think I know why, and that's fine. That's it. I understand. I think I understand why, but peeps need to understand that the guests I have on my show are the guests I have on my show, and I just don't want there to be any ill will or anything. It's we try to keep it stay as neutral as possible and stay out of heat and stuff like that here on the channel. Keely Chow, what's up, man? Good morning, sir. Good morning, Keely. The Phantom Menace Ultron in the house. What's going on, brother? So we can let's see here. I'm gonna find us a topic here because I wanted to talk. I had a few things I wanted to talk about. Angelus Draven's in the house. Good morning, sir. Good morning. And Fanzine retweeted us. See, we're getting and big shout out to Fanzine. Probably one of the quietest, almost 7,000 subscriber channels. And I don't mean quietest. I don't mean quietest by like him actually being physically quiet. I mean, you look at his channel. It's like this dude is, it's like his content is so solid. His content is solid, and Fanzine's such a good guy. It's like you look at him. It's like, oh my god, like he's kind of undersubbed at 7,000. I think. Thank you for the retweet, Draven. We appreciate it, brother. We really do, man. It is. Yeah, I did start early. That's probably why too. I started like 20 minutes early. But I have a busy day at work today, and I have to be on time, and I still have to shower, and I have stuff to do around the house. So I figured we'd stream until around around 10, and that'll give me time to get my work done around the house, and get myself clean and get into work. Because yeah, it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy for the few hours I have to go in. So we will. Yeah, we'll be doing that, but that's later. Right now, I did want to talk about this article from yesterday over on Bounding into Comics. This is regarding Aquaman 2. Let's see. Oh, all good. Draven says around noon, I'm going out and going SmackDown 1 through 3 hunting. Nice. Superfan just made coffee. I'm out of coffee. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water right now. I swear to God, that upper respiratory infection I had, I'm still kind of like getting rid of some congestion in my chest, and it's like it's been weeks. Literally it has been like 3 weeks. So yeah, that was and that's about like it was last time. It was very heavy when I had it. But on last year, it wasn't just an upper respiratory infection. It was the thing that we shall not mention now, because YouTube is I have pants on. There, I'll start the camera. You wouldn't be able to tell anyway. Pants. I don't have pants on. I have pants on. Actually, I have shorts on. I have basketball shorts on. Well, they're like sweat shorts on, because I just got up, threw my tennis shoes on and a hoodie, and took the kid to school and was like, "See you, bud." Keely says I'll still watch it, but it's not because of Amber Heard. Well, no, and I enjoyed the first Aquaman movie. And Amber Turd, she is Amber Turd. Draven says sorry I couldn't make it last night. Once I slept, dude, it's fine, bro. I didn't think that I didn't think you were ignoring me. I figured Tony was like, yeah, I texted Draven a meme like hours ago and he hasn't seen it yet, so he's probably sleeping. I'm like, yeah, he probably slept, and it's fine. We had a great show last night. We had a great fucking show. We were gonna get Saggy set up on OnlyFans for her feet pics and her Asian accent dominatrix Yoda fetishes and all that. It was fun. It was a fun stream last night. If you didn't listen, I would go back and check the replay out. It's 3 hours, but man, it's all killer, no filler, legitimately. I got a little bit gif happy at the beginning just for shits and giggles, but yeah, it was a good show. No, Jennifer Thomas was not on last night, Draven. She's on tonight. We had to reschedule. She had okay, so for those of you who don't know, if you're watching this in the future, if you're watching it right now and you don't know, you weren't around for episode 119 of Monday Night Going in Raw, Jennifer Thomas is a former WWE developmental talent. She runs a website called sessiongirls.com, which is linked in the description to the video, along with her Twitter and Instagram, I believe I have in there. But she is a session wrestler, and she runs a wrestling promotion, Women on Fire. She basically said, hey, I had an opportunity to book a session tonight. She goes, I am so sorry. And this is the thing about her is she's not rude or, abrasive, in any sense of the way. She's very, very accommodating and nice. And she said to me, she's like, I'm so sorry, I have to cancel. She goes, but I had an opportunity to take a session. And she goes, I just want, make that money. I'm like, go make your money. It's fine. I'm never going to get mad about that. Somebody wants, has to go do their job and make their living. And yeah, I was like, you can go make, X amount of dollars for going to beat somebody up for an hour. Go do it, because I'll get her to, kind of talk about it. We'll be talking about her sessions. And she just had a fight in the lingerie fighting championship. stuff like that. So yeah, we will be talking. We'll be talking about all that. It's just her and I tonight, one-on-one. It's difficult, and I didn't want to do it that way, but we're going basically head up against the world-class bullshitters. So, if we have a smaller chat turnout, I'll understand, but it'll be a great playback episode. We'll do about 90 minutes tonight. Or as long as we have an interesting conversation, that's it. But I don't want to monopolize her time, because her time is money, as is everybody else's. So we're just looking forward to it. It's going to be very fun evening. Brutal Morningwood, what is up, brother? What is going on? Good morning, sir. Hope all is well. Yeah, Draven, she's awesome. And like I said, I'm gonna do it right now. And if you haven't seen who she is, this is who will be joining us tonight right here.
For a ride. Holding her in the air, and the big suplex. Beautiful advance there. Switches over. Nice. A wrestler standing 5'1" inches tall.
Yep, that is that's who's joining us. Wait, I want to see this. Ask if she has any thoughts about signing to AEW or had talks with them. You know what? I do want to ask her about that, because she hasn't wrestled for a major promote. Like, she's done indie stuff, and what she does now more often than not is the pro style matches she does are customs. Like, and I'm so looking forward to talking about this with her tonight, because her promotion, they do legit, like, intergender wrestling. They do, the fantasy type scenarios. They have, like, the women, they have custom matches, women versus women, where, like, say, okay, we'll just say me. All right, so I want to book a custom match. And she's like, okay, so this is who's on the card, or you can request for it. Now, it's going to cost you, but I think you can request, some of her roster. It's like, okay, so I want to see, like, X versus Y in, a pro style match. And it's like, okay, so you get to write, like, basically the script for the match. Obviously it's got to be approved, but, then the two workers will, put the match on for you. So that's, and like I said, it's a very, the industry that she's in, it's so funny, because it used to be just the back pages of bodybuilding and wrestling magazines. You would see these ads for like Joan Weiss Productions, Biltmore Productions, Premier Productions, awfilms.com, run by Steve. Big shout out to Steve Scabelli. I'm going to get Steve on. He has run Aw Films for, I think, 20 some years. And if any of you are familiar with the fetish wrestling scene, that they're a huge, they're one of the, not only wrestling, but also just like videos, female bodybuilder videos, fitness competitor videos, stuff like that. But Steve is a very cool guy who I've interacted with on Instagram for a couple of years now. So yeah, I want to talk to him. I actually had an offer when I was still wrestling to be a victim in some of these videos. One of the, I'm not going to say what company it was, but I had somebody that was following me on Instagram that messaged me at one point, was like, and I was jacked up at the time, that we're talking like, 240 pounds. Professional wrestler, it's big. And they're like, would you like to come in and just basically job? And I'm like, I couldn't, but I was like, it'd be fun. You just go in, get beat up, and get paid. Nothing adult entertainment wise, just straight up, like, just get beat up. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's just like wrestling basically, except you have a gorgeous woman kicking your ass instead of a sweaty dude, which, I mean, let's be honest here, twist the old arm. But no, so that's what she does. And she's very successful at it. She's had a great career in it. And sessiongirls.com, her website, is a directory of women who do private wrestling sessions, and, varying degrees. Some of them do, full on domination to light domination, competitive wrestling, semi-competitive, fantasy scenario, stuff like that. So it's, yeah. And Draven, you're absolutely right. You book the matches at a price. Yeah. And that's like what the whole custom scene is. Like, you can request that. And there's a lot of video producers that have gotten into that, because it really allows the fans to, have their input and see what they want. Morning, Horny Elf. How you doing, brother? Welcome, sir. Welcome. But yeah, So, and like I said, I know there's a lot of people that are going, how the fuck do you know so much about this? I do. I've been a fan of this stuff literally ever since I can remember. Yeah, so it's this is something that I and Jennifer asked me. She goes, "So did you find me through professional wrestling or session wrestling?" I'm like, "Sessions." I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen you in ads for videos. I'm like, wow, So I kind of looked into it. I'm like, oh wow, she was in WWE developmental. It's like freaking great, because you see some of these gals and it's like you'd think it's like why don't you wrestle in the Fed or on the mainstream? But yeah, that was going to be my birthday present if not for the dental shit. hmm And she was like, "I'll fly out and kick your ass." I'm like, "For nothing." I'm like, "Just for fun because you're a good guy." I'm like, "This is how fun it. This is the vibe I give off to people. It's like I guess whatever, but yeah, it would be fine." But yeah, what's up, Meech? What's up? The big man came over. I don't know, the little feller's sleeping over there somewhere, but yeah. So, and I could just literally talk about this all day, honestly. Hang on. Come here, big guy. Come here. Ugh. There, the big chunk wants to say hello. Hi. Hi. There you go. Um, let's see. Wait, Draven, your comment. He says, "Yeah, I'd love to see her in AEW. They need a few more bigger girls like Jade Cargill." Yeah, she, and that's the thing I've like heard. Jade needs a little bit of tightening up on her work. Not her body of work. Her body is amazing. Her in ring work is a little, step behind, but experience. It'll come with experience. Yeah, Jennifer would. I think she would actually be a great Meech. Stop shaking the camera, fat boy. I think she would be a great addition to that women's because I'm familiar with some of the names on the roster. I don't really watch it that much. But you kind of need that like veteran leadership, and I think that's something that she could probably provide in there. And but she's really not that big. She's 5'3". I mean, she's built, but she's like 5'3", maybe 125, 130 pounds. Yeah, she's thick. Like she's got a nice, muscular, solid build. But yeah, stature wise, she's short. She's gonna beat me up for saying that. Let's see. Plus, she could help with training as well. I would assume. Oh yeah, that would be the benefit, and she does. I think I can't remember who works with her on training because they're about to do another. Let me look it up here on Instagram because they're about to do another Women on Fire event out in Vegas, and she does, they bring in, they do training sessions, like just like any other wrestling promotion. It's like, hey, if you're, you have girls that are interested in joining, it's like they have like their seminars. So, and it's funny, my picture from yesterday that I posted on Instagram when she was supposed to be on got a like from one of like literally the hottest session wrestlers on the scene. And I don't mean hot in a physical sense, but she is, but like one of the most in demand session wrestlers. Like the post yesterday, because she works with Jennifer now. And it's like, I'm gonna try to get more of these women on, and because I really I like supporting it, and it's not for a weird like pervert. It's just I like to see people succeed in what they want to do, and if this is what you want to do and I can help in any way, that's why I had Jennifer on in the first place. And their YouTube channel at the time they came on, and I was shocked how low their sub count was when they came on. She was about 300 or 400 subs, or 300 subs behind where I was. Maybe 150, 200. I'm sorry. And they're at like Session Girls is like, I think 1,500 subscribers now. So that is, it's great to see that, that boom. And she puts interviews up with the gals that work for her and just work in the industry. So you can check that out. Tina Bojan, good morning, miss. Good morning. Welcome. Tina is one of our 3% female representation in the chat here. But let me I'm going to look this up real quick because I want to see. Here it is right here. So Women on Fire, let's see, casting call, and this is out in Vegas. When are they doing that? Just yeah, so you just go online. It was August 28th. So this is a little bit ago. But yeah, they do they ran out of Vegas. They have the LFC did a show at Sturgis at the bike rally. So yeah, it's very cool. and she has what's her name? She works on the session scene as Lily Ice. Lauren Fogel's her name. She fights in LFC. She did a stormtrooper, a sexy stormtrooper cosplay. Yeah, and I was like, I want to interview her. I was like, are you an? I want to ask her. It's like, are you actually a star? Because there's a lot of these gals. There's like some cosplayers, that are into like the bodybuilding scene, and one of them is Rochelle Chase, and I follow her on Instagram, not just for the reason she's beautiful, but her cosplay. Like she puts videos up of her making her props by hand, and it really reminds me of Jared, my co-host from the old wrestling podcast we did, because he's like a prop master. And he can build puppets. He built an entire suit of armor. He's a welder. So he does some wonderful work. And I was watching her make some of her props. I'm like, this is awesome. Like that is the cosplay stuff, man. I interviewed a few cosplayers when we did a convention a few years ago. And the time and effort they spend on their costumes is freaking, or the cosplay is great. Yes, Tina, you're representing the Wah-man. Wah-man. Draven, yeah, I enjoy watching the women's division because it's not so much about them just looking good anymore. It used to be back in the day. Yeah, and there's we were talking about the female division at AEW, and they just added Kayla Rossi, who is I think she's physique competitor. She looks like a bodybuilder, but physique and bodybuilding divisions are very close in the amount of mass and structure of the physique that the women carry. But she's a fucking powerhouse. Like I watch her training because she posts a lot of her training stuff from the training center, and agile, go upstairs and do like some high flying shit. I've seen her do some wicked moves during training to both guys and women. The only, like I said, and I really want to talk to Jennifer about the mainstream professional wrestling, like the intergender, like when Tessa Blanchard won the Impact title. To me, that kind of it devalued the title a little bit, but it was a lot of it was just Tessa and the way she was. It just, well, we know what happened to Tessa. She gone, she fucked up. Let's see. I actually am getting my Deadpool swords looked at today as well. Nice. You got some touch up done on him or something, Draven? What you got going on? What about 17 female wiener dogs watching and 5 males? Right? There's more. I was going to talk about this article here. Let's see, what time is it? We're at 9:20. Okay, we'll go until about 10. Like I said, we'll go until 10. That'll give me time to get everything I need to get done. If you're messaging me on Facebook right now, I see my light flash and I looked and I have like 4 DMs. I apologize. I have to wait till after the show. I promise I will message everybody back before I go to work. I was still returning messages from yesterday this morning. Here's Jason. It's not my tractor. It's Momoa. Oh, there's a dad joke. Jason Momoa says Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom has me hitting my knee on the microphone stand. Has a lot of comedy. This is from JB Augustine. Well, I mean, what did we really expect with Jason Momoa? Oh, the one tip glows for some reason. Oh, okay. So he's getting okay. So you're getting some work done. All right. Get him fixed, man. Get him fixed. Let's see here. Momoa. So yeah, JB Augustine. Let's see. 2018's Aquaman was pretty lighthearted compared to the Snyderverse films that introduced us to the DCEU's resident king of Atlantis. But its more jovial tone might have been nothing compared to what the Aquaman sequel, Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom, has in store. Let me know in the chat what you thought of the 2018 Aquaman movie. Let me know what you thought. Did you like the humor in it? Was it not something that you wanted to see? Did it not interest you? Would you rather have them taken the more Snyder tone with it? I don't know, man. I like the serious tone, but I enjoyed Aquaman. I did. I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was good. It was fun. And it was kind of neat because Trey, my son, he was glued to it. He could not. That was one movie he did not turn his attention away from, like, at all. It was very captivating to him, and I think a lot of that has to do with the color patterns. It's a very colorful movie. It's a very James Wan movie. His imprints are all over it, which obviously, he's the director. I didn't mind it though. It was serious enough when it had to be, and it was lighthearted when it needed to be. I don't think that there's anything wrong with comedy in these movies, but don't don't overdo it and make it out to be a straight up comedy. It's there's got to be, if you're going to do that, there has to be a balance. um there has to be a balance, and it's just, man, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why people have an issue with, like, okay, so I get the Marvel formulaic comedy shit, like how that is very off-putting at times, and it takes you out of the serious aspects, the drama of the movie. um I don't know. I don't know. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. Draven says, I also went into watching it with very low expectations. Yeah, that's it. And I was really shocked in a good way. It wasn't woke. No, Horny Alpha, it was not woke at all. Very shiny movie. Yeah. Trey, the animated movie was better. I haven't watched the animated one. I did. I had what was it? The Hang on, it's behind me here. Flashpoint Paradox. And I really liked the conflict between Aquaman and Wonder Woman in that, you know, the Flashpoint. That was it was good. It was well done. But the DC animated movies, have shall we say, outperformed their live action counterparts. So it'll be it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Yeah, Flashpoint Paradox was amazing. I absolutely love that movie. Um I got that on DVD like for Christmas back in, I think it was like 2015. Yeah. So I was like, "Yeah, this is the movie." I saw it and I was like, I need to own this. It was great. It really was. But yeah, that was so the Aquaman. Let's jump into this article a little bit here. Let's see. So we got the film star Jason Momoa spoke to the sequel's tone during a recent sit down with Fandango, wherein he took the time to discuss both how much the film's cast and crew learned from their first voyage and how the stakes in the Lost Kingdom's plot were higher compared to its predecessor. We all learned something on the first one. It's exciting because I haven't made too many sequels, the actor said. I just know that it's, even on the page, it's absolutely wonderful. There's so much going on, and I think the stakes are a lot higher. I loved his portrayal of Arthur in his first movie. I just wish we would have got his origin story before Justice League, before BVS. That's the problem with DC. They really dropped the ball with the setup of their universe. It was like, what is, I don't understand what is so difficult about this. So yeah, Adam says, Superfan Adam Shine says, at this point, all the DC animated movies are better than the live action. Well, yeah, there's more, the continuity is easier to keep, Momoa teased that the follow-up script has a lot of comedy and noted that he even giggled while reading the script. There's a lot of comedy, he continued. So, I mean, I giggled reading it. There's a lot of fun, and definitely the action's bigger. It's encouraging that the film could be real fun, even despite the presence of Amber Turd, whose continuing role as Mira continues to baffle and enrage a number of fans. Yet, while such a remark raises expectations, it also makes me wonder how off the wall the proceedings might get. The title alone evokes imagery of a sword and sandal LARPing, so some medieval-esque shenanigans are a given. However, James Wan is known for leaving leavening his cinematic tone over time, as drastically seen in his latest effort to throw back slasher film Malignant. And I will say unequivocally, fuck that movie. It's great if you're a real horror fan, but the mass reception towards a wacky adventure that leaves HBO Max next month is lukewarm at best. Ultimately, Malignant just didn't translate well for average audiences. No, okay. This is what pisses me off right here. This is if you're a real horror fan, you'll like Malignant. Fuck Malignant. I motherfuckers know I'm a goddamn horror fan to my fucking core, and that was fucking bullshit. So I'm not a real horror fan because I didn't like that fucking shit movie. Like, no, I'm sorry. If we can agree to disagree on that. If you like it, awesome. I'm not gonna denigrate or disparage anyone for liking the movie. It's not like it's The Last Jedi or something, But yeah, that whole, well, if you're not a real horror fansies, this is shh. Yeah, no, it wasn't good. Like, okay, I can objectively say this. The first and second act were okay. The visuals were good. The stunt performance by the young lady who played Gabriel, the contortion shit that character did, most of that is practical effects because the woman that played the man's part, Gabriel, is a contortionist. She's awesome. She was on America's Got Talent a couple years ago. Like I said, she's made a foray into martial arts now. And she was fucking excellent. But the police station scene was as bad as Turds of Prey for me. It was fucking terrible. Draven says most new horror is shit. Yeah, it is. It really is. Like that's the problem is like I'm trying to think offhand what the last really good newer horror movie I've seen was. I don't know. I honestly can't fucking think of it offhand. I can't. I really can't. And it's like I should be able to remember that, but I can't. Like the new Child's Play series, it's like it's gonna explore gayness and things like that. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. If you want to make the main character gay, okay, make him gay. Don't say shit about it. Talk about what makes his fucking character compelling, why we should follow his journey, invest time in him. And then, oh yeah, he just happens to be gay. Okay. All right. He's gay, but we're talking, this is a fucking kid. Like, does he even understand? I don't know. It seems like Hollywood is quick to do this grooming shit. Yeah. Hollywood's quick to do this grooming shit and this indoctrination shit. And then, like cuties. And then you're going to call me a fucking, a bigot for not liking it. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Draven, The Strangers, for me, that was a good movie. The Strangers was good. I think the Purge movies, by and large, were fucking garbage. The first one was the only one that was like watchable. The rest of them, like I've seen them. I never watched the show. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time with that. I'm not. Chris Underwood, what's up, brother? Hail. He says, good morning, Commish. Good morning, sir. You're too sweet for that. Good morning, man. He kills because he's gay. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was like the motivation behind the show. You know what I mean? It really fucking wouldn't. But let's go back over here to this and stop the camera. And yeah, this is that scene. Yeah, I don't know. Watch my review. The review is not that long. It's under on the playlist. It's under movie reviews. There's only like 4 of them because most of my movie reviews are on another playlist. So I did a lot of horror. So yeah, live streams. A lot of them fell under live streams too, like the Charlie's Angels stuff. But yeah. Juan might turn up the silliness in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom to a level that reflects the tone of the current DCEU, while Momoa, who has creative input, is a bit of a jokester himself who's not afraid to make light of a situation as the fish-talking hero. In fact, recently the actor facetiously suggested he should direct the next Justice League movie. Stuff like that is simple kidding around, but a collaboration between Juan and Momoa regarding Aquaman sequel risks could throw off a tonal balance they struck in the 2018 film and caused the film to go off the rails in the same way Wonder Woman 1984 did. Oof, that was Wonder Woman 84 was that was shite. Don't watch the sequel. They dropped the ball trying to make them superhuman and hard to kill. Are you talking about The Strangers? They made a sequel? I didn't even know they made a sequel to The Strangers. And the supernatural, like superhumans, that doesn't make any sense with them because they were just random killers. How could you forget the Karen movie, a modern horror classic? I haven't seen it, Godzillionaire. I haven't seen it yet. I'm aware of its existence, but I have not seen it yet. Another one of my friends saw this movie and said it was shite. Oh, you're talking about Malignant? Yeah. I just, yeah. It was bad. Your review of this movie had me rolling. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You are talking about The Strangers. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not watching a sequel to that. That movie needs to exist in a bubble because it's perfect there. It's perfect in its own, contained fucking bubble. And did not need a sequel of any kind. Oh, what's up, Paulie? Latino slants in the house. Do better, Pete. All right, Paulie. For you, my brother, I will play it, sir. I will play it.
You've got to do better.
There we go. I played it, Paulie. Oh, man. I feel so bad. It's like there's so many people I want to bring on. And, Paulie, you're one of them I want to bring you back on. We need to bring you back on soon. So yeah, we will do that. We will bring Paulie back on very soon if he's willing to come on. If he's willing to come down here and slum with us in the chats, he'll come back on the channel. Morning, sir, though. Draven agreed because the realism is what sold it. Yeah, that was the scariest thing about The Strangers was it's random. It's a random act of senseless violence, perpetrated by these just off the wall weirdos who were just out to commit acts of violence, simply to commit acts of violence. And that's the thing is it's very grounded and to take away from that and make it this supernatural thing really doesn't translate well. I can imagine, it doesn't. I want to talk about this Black Manta in the first Aquaman movie. I freaking love the aesthetic. I think I don't know. I thought they said he was coming back in this one, but I can't see. I haven't seen it in so long. I can't remember I thought he died in the first one, which was like, oh man, like why would you kill him off? Like his character was badass, and he deserved more of a some more shine as he was a great villain. But yeah, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Manta was awesome. Yeah, dude. Manta was, like I said, that character was just freaking great. I don't think that you need to step back from that. You need to kind of lean in on that one. So I mean, what do you guys think though? Are you excited about Aquaman 2? I know a lot of people, Amber Heard killed the anticipation because of everything that she's done and the fact that they kept her in the movie. And that was it. It's like Warner Brothers really, for listening to the fans with the Snyder Cut, which, like I said, I love my peeps who were, going to the walls every day and advocating for the release of the Snyder Cut. I watched it twice and I'm just like, Zack Snyder is very, 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 very high in his own, supply. There's so much, self, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like ego stroking filmmaking 101 is Snyder's style. I just, the aesthetic of it, the slow motion shit, it works at times. Excuse me. And others, it really doesn't, So I'm just, I don't know. I liked parts of it because the Whedon cut was such garbage. Superfan says, "Be gay, we don't care," but this LGBTQIRS is an ID bullshit. Need their asses kicked. Just saying. Well, I mean, it's a lot of it. is yes, that Manta's dad dying at the beginning and that setting up the revenge aspect of it, really the retribution revenge, it really did play into the story well. It did. It helped you, see that the conflict between Manta and Arthur. But no, I talked about that in my video the other day about Venom and the representation of the alphabet people in there. And to me, it's like it doesn't need to happen. And now you're saying, well, Venom is in love with Eddie, and I'm like, he's a parasitic, symbiote organism. He doesn't love Eddie. He uses his body. I don't know. I mean, he does. I said it's like a platonic relationship. It's not the way that they want to sell it. They want to sell it that way because there's probably no gay characters of any relevance in the movie. So they had to sell something to check those boxes and try to draw in more box office stuff. Okay, gonna go see it. So gonna bounce, peace. Take it easy, Paulie. I'm not spoiling anything for Venom. I'm not spoiling anything for Venom 2 yet. We're doing the spoiler review live tomorrow night. Tony and I are. So we'll be doing that. But thanks for checking in, Paulie. I'm gonna shoot you a DM. We'll get you back on the show soon. On a Wednesday. It'll have to be a Wednesday night if that works for you. Because the Monday night now we've got the regular panel on Monday. So Wednesday night we do our rotating cast. But yeah, I liked, like I said, the first Venom movie is literally right here. It's right here. The Blu-ray. I love this one. My son loves that movie. It's freaking great. It really is. It was such a sleeper hit too. I think it made like 800 and some million, which everybody was like, how the hell did it do that good? And it's like, well, because it's a fucking good movie. It's like, but it didn't have Spider-Man Z's. And it's like, well, rights issues. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, I won't talk anymore about what we talked about earlier with Venom and that leak. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody in the chat yet. Like I said, we'll wait till tomorrow night and then we'll go full spoilers with the review. So yeah. Draven might go see Venom tomorrow as well. Well, if you go see it tomorrow, and you're available, like I said, we're gonna do probably around 10 Eastern, because I go see it at 7, so that'll give me time to get home and get everything set up. Yeah, if you want to jump on with Tony and I and review it, man, absolutely. Shawhan, you're going to see it tonight or tomorrow, okay? I think like I said, I think this is going to do well. I think it'll do well at the box office. The boys are coming home from the dorms this weekend to see Venom Saturday. We can't wait. Awesome, Tina. Because it's a good movie. It didn't need Spider-Man. Exactly. It didn't need Spider-Man. And at this point with Tom Holland, the way the MCU is writing and portraying him, do we really want him in here? I know. There's people that are like, oh my God, you can't do this without Spider-Man because they're both Spider-Man characters. I know that. I fucking know that. But at the same time, we can't do solo Incredible Hulk movies either. So you have to team them up with other people and you have to work around that. So it's like, suspend your anger and angst for a couple minutes, and just enjoy the movie, but if they can bring it back and tie the franchise together now, even better, right? Even better, because now you'll have your complement of characters. But the question is, will this work as a PG-13 movie? Will Carnage work in a PG-13 movie without? Well, I don't know, because they can't show blood in a PG-13 movie. I don't think so. Real like they should with Carnage. Another thing that really had me was Naomi Harris's Shriek, and I can go back to my videos from 2019 and find a video I did about this from an article on We Got This Covered, where I was like, Shriek is confirmed going to be in Venom 2. Let there be carnage. And was like, why are you doing covering an article from We Got This Covered? Oh my God, these like, and lo and behold, it fucking came true. One of the 4 times We Got This Covered was right. I might be able to. Okay, cool, Draven. Just let me know, man. Shoot me DM, whatever. We'll we'll talk more. Yeah, Eminem teases new Venom Let There Be Carnage track. Yay. No, thank you. No, thank you, Eminem. I'm good. I'm good without that. I am really good without that. So yeah, I have, like I said, I have cautiously optimistic, high, medium to high expectations for this movie. I think it can do well. I do. I really do. I have faith in it. Let's see. I'm gonna go look and see what the first one made. Let's see here. $856 million worldwide on a $100 million budget. So with marketing, advertising, probably a budget around $200 million. It opened to an $80,255,756 domestic opening. That was October 3rd, 2018. Yeah. So it's I think, like I said, I think this will do well. I have faith that that this movie's going to do well, and it'll like I said, we're gonna see not. I don't think you'll see an $856 million fucking turnaround for box office, but what I do think you'll see is respectable numbers that will make Sony greenlight the third part, which Maximum Carnage, get Spider-Man in there. And you still have that lawsuit going on between creators, heirs of creators, and Marvel. Marvel is now countersuing, so that issue is in the background as well. So there's so many things going on, so many factors playing into all this. And I did this video it was last year about the Incredible Hulk coming back to Marvel. It was supposed to be him and Namor, and then we get Namor in Black Panther 2 now. But they can't do Namor is basically Aquaman in Marvel, from what I've seen in a few books and animated things or whatever. I think he's been in, but it's mostly the comics though. He's in Atlantis is a real, piece of history. It's real historical fact. So it can't be copyrighted in the movies. Nobody can own the rights to it. So Atlantis is shared between DC and Marvel, which makes things that much more interesting as far as seeing how it would be portrayed by DC, and then on the other hand, how it's portrayed by Marvel. So we've got all that going on as well. So this is Aquaman 2 will be interesting. Seeing how they use Namor in Black Panther will be interesting. Black Panther 2 is going to be interesting because I'm not sold on that movie at all yet. The first one, not the best, because I'm a fan of it. I really am. But it's not the best movie. It's not, objectively, it's not great. It got so much, credit and, got, basically long stroked because of its messaging. And that's why. That's why people were fawning all over it. And if I remember, because I said before it came out, I'm like, this is ridiculously overhyped. And I was called a racist. I was called a white supremacist, every name in the book. And this is before I was YouTubing, yeah, I got so much hate for saying that. And I have to check. I might be out of Facebook jail today, so it'll be time to go back by this afternoon. But because I have some catching up to do in the Marvel Cinematic Universe group with those sycophants and MCU stands over there who are just blowing their load over Shang-Chi and acting like it's the best thing since sliced bread still, which that movie is, it's shit. It really is. Shang-Chi was just shite. I didn't, yeah. I was way too kind in my review to it, and then like I said, I fucking passed out during the movie. Ahoy, one and all. What's up? What about? Welcome, sir. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Draves, I was pissing people off on my Facebook yesterday as well. I didn't see because I haven't really been on Facebook because I can't do anything other than I use the messenger. That's it. But yeah. Black Panther 2 will make the sister queen in the cartoons, probably, blowing their load. I hope they clean up. Yeah, right. They got the Peter Pan for that. Go around clean. Oh, never mind. That's gross. That's gross. It's too early in the morning for them kind of, isn't it? Is it though? Is it ever? Is it really? Yeah, I think I think Black Panther 2 will make I just ah it hurts my fucking head to think about it because it's like Shuri is basically like as big as like my headphone wire, you know. She's tiny. She's this tiny little thing. And I feel bad for Leticia Wright because they chased her off Twitter because she was called an I can't say it, but this was last year. And then, like I said, when Black Panther 2 comes out, they're gonna blame people for, you know, saying they're racist, bigots, sexist, homophobes, alt-right people chased her, white supremacists chased her off Twitter. It's like, did they though? No, it was the weirdos who were like, we love Shuri. We love Leticia Wright. Yes, Queen Slay. And then Leticia Wright says, well, what about this? Why can't I question this? And everybody dogpiled on her. She was an idiot. She was stupid. She was uninformed. And Don Cheadle fucking dunked on her. Like, dude, Don Cheadle's woke as fuck too. And Don Cheadle dunked on her. It's like, what happened to lifting each other up, you know? Like, you know, it's like what solidarity, you know, you know, and he's just like, nope, fuck you. Psst. What happened to, you know, protecting women and believing women? And oh, wait. Sorry. She stepped off the mental plantation and out of the Hive Mind Collective and got denigrated and castigated and destroyed for it. Yeah, it's sad too, because she's a sweet woman. Always been very cordial in interviews that I've seen. You know, never really had any controversial things to say. Real controversy, not Twitter controversial, which we know the people on Twitter just, yeah. So she got, you know, just destroyed for that. And when Black Panther 2 drops, we're gonna get YouTubers, people like me, you know, this side of the community, we're gonna get tore up for that. We're gonna get blamed for that. And it's like, I can go back and say, look at this video I made. No, the fuck it wasn't us. No, the fuck it wasn't. It wasn't us with Rose Tico, Kelly Marie Tran. It wasn't us with Daisy Ridley. It wasn't us with Leticia Wright. It wasn't us with Adam Driver. I can go on because it's the weird fucking stands that harass these people. You know, take care, Chris. Have a good day, brother. He said these kids are having a hell of a cell match in my front room. I'll see you, brother. Too sweet, man. Have a great day, bro. Did Black Panther teach you nothing? Apparently not. Apparently it did not. Wait, what did Draven say up here? One guy only comments on my shit if he disagrees and then never gives clarification on why he disagrees. I hate that. Like, I hate on Twitter, though. It's worse on Twitter because you're limited to characters. I get people that want to, like, well, why? And I'll say something. Why? You need, bless you. It's okay. You need to explain yourself more. I'm not gonna type 9 tweets out to make one point so I can clearly explain it to somebody with a check mark who has the IQ that's smaller than my fucking shoe size, which is double digits. You know, it's just for the rest of the day. You're welcome. It's wife's in the other room sneezing. Yeah, but so that shit, it really bothers me that we're gonna take the heat for that, and I know it, and I know it'll happen. You know, like I said, we'll end up taking the heat for that. In you know, being destroyed over it because we're so we're so bad, you know. And it's like, no, it wasn't us. It was fucking it was the weirdos, you know. And they're like, well, no, the weirdos weren't doing it. It's like, no, the weirdos are doing this. You know, I just I can't I can't understand how there's so much how there's so much stupidity out there in the world. God. And I was talking earlier, we're gonna go back to the Jennifer Thomas thing. I was talking about the LFC, and I mentioned that Sheena she's one of the new workers. Jennifer's been, working with, and she's like kind of blown up on the session scene. One of the highest demand gals on the scene. Hail, Runner, what's up, brother? Hail. Yeah, they tried to blame us for it already, Draven. But this, I'm gonna share the screen real quick. She's fighting in the LFC. I got a notification from their page, and yeah, Sheena is gonna step into the LFC, which is legit MMA, and she's like, what is it? Hang on, she's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, she's here's her upcoming match, and they'll have this on YouTube. LFC's got a page on YouTube. It's I think it's just LFC or Lingerie Fighting Championship, but this is her right here. So we got Sheena Bathory on the left, the Hungarian Hurricane, and she is fighting Rain Rivers. Yeah. So 5'4", 155, Rain 6 foot, 175, jiu-jitsu versus a brawler. And I'm gonna say right now, Sheena's gonna destroy her. It's gonna happen. It might be close at the beginning, but she is she's badass. She's badass. Oh, wait. Hang on. He says, don't get graphic with Runner in the chat. He might get excited. Right? Oh, hell no. So yeah, that's coming up in LFC. It'll definitely that'll be a good fight. It'll be a damn good fight. You've seen some fucking just some brawls over there. In that shit, and yeah, like I said, we'll be talking to Jennifer tonight about her last fight over there, which I'm pretty sure she won. I think it went to the card. I think it went to the cards, but I'm pretty sure she won. Maybe it was submission. I don't know. Like I said, I can't remember. Vinny, what's up, bro? Vinnieart, man, welcome. Vinny's link is in the description to the video as well. Go subscribe to him. Congrats on 900, brother. You deserve it, and so much more. Back Shadow with a crack in. You can still get City of Venus and Into the Woods. When Into the Woods is gone, it's gone. That's the hardcover book. So yeah, order that. You can still get those on Indiegogo. Also, back bonds, you can get that's in demand. Sunsworn, all these wonderful Witch Hunter from Carla. Man, there's so many good fucking books out there right now. Back these independent creators. Do it, please do. Back these independent creators. They provide entertainment where the mainstream media or mainstream entertainment, comic books, where they fail. These independent creators are fucking fire. That's it. Yes, Vinny is awesome. Don't miss your chance for this amazing work. No, that's it. You don't want to miss this. I know. I felt bad because I didn't back it. I really did. I felt guilty about it because Carla's such a sweetheart, and her art and everything is fucking great. Yeah, this is such a great community. It's such a great thing to be a part of. And I'm just proud to be part of it. That's it. Through the Wood, City of Venus books, all shipped the same next day. Boom, right there. How many independent creators do that? You know what I mean? You can't even get that from yeah. I don't need to mention names. I don't need to mention names. We all but yeah, especially out in Jersey. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Carla she's awesome. Yeah, you know her personally. I've only been on a couple streams with her, but yeah, her, like I said, she's an absolute sweetheart. Her work is great, and God, her little girl's so cute. Her baby's adorable. I'm not gonna lie, man. It is. It's a wonderful. And like I said, it's fun to see. Like I said, because my kid pops on the stream, so it's always fun to see like somebody else's. You know what I mean? Yeah. It is. It's fun to see. It is just. I've had so much fun in the last 2.5 years. I've been doing this now. I've been blessed enough to be able to do this for 2.5 years so far, and many more to come. Stop it, Adam. Stop it. Don't drink the water in New Jersey or Gotham. Yeah, that's right. That's about right. But yeah, that's my pitch for all the indie creators. Support them, back them, retweet. It's the same thing here. Like I said, we lost a couple subs last night, and I know why, and it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. I made a joke about it on the show last night during the stream, because I would refresh and I'd be like, oh wait, we lost subscribers. Okay. Yeah, Tony. Hashtag dicks out for Ric Flair. But yeah, so we lost a couple subs last night, but it's all good. It's all good. It's fine. We'll get them back. Yeah, we'll get them back, and we'll keep growing and keep putting out content, and dicks out for Flair. So that's it, ladies and gents. I'm going to go because I have to shower and get ready for work and do some stuff around the house. So yeah, I'd like to thank. Oh man, no, I got a jet. I got a jet. It is. It's time. It's time. Yeah, it'll give me a little extra time because I got to eat breakfast too. But yeah, so thank you each and every one of y'all. Vinnieart, Angelos Draven, Superfan Adam Shawhan, Tony from the Clown World Review. Brutal Morningwood was here. What about Lord Runner? God damn it, I called you Lord Runner. There, you got one out of me this morning. Like I said, What About was here. Brutal Morningwood, Chris Underwood, Brightest Day was here. Tina Bojan, Latino Slant, Godzillionaire popped in. I think Zachariah 315 was here. Horny Alf was here this morning. Man, thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you. We do. We appreciate you all. I will be back tonight, 8:35 Eastern. Yeah, I celebrate, Runner. You got over. You can celebrate. Yeah, no, thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, man. But we will be back at 8:35 Eastern tonight with Jennifer Thomas. She'll be joining us unless she has another session come up, and then you know what I mean. We have to reschedule, but it wouldn't be able to be until next week. So I'm fingers crossed that everything works out and she's able to come on today. So thank you so much, everybody. Slap the like button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Not just me, your other favorite YouTubers as well. And I'm Etepo Queen from the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Star-Lord, you toxic white male son of a bitch who's now playing Mario. Take him home.